you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Tyler Boyd.
It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. Third down here.
It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. A quick toss outright. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Tyrod Taylor, his second touchdown on the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Now our first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's go, dude. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. 15. He can't hang. He's not 10.
From the gun, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Olivier Vernon. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
42's the mic.
First down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Kevin Pierre-Louis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Taylor, he's going to keep it on the option. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
3rd down.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that.
Now this is intercepted.
Thank you.
Trying to get it to Davis. Bernard McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
What? Oh, the lineman.
But don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
On the carry. He was brought down by Emmanuel Mosley. A 2-yard gain. Brings up
throwing on 2nd and long. Winston gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Caught right side.
Oh, shit. Stop fucking playing.
Football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have
Stop
seen this
playing.
before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Oh, what a
Yo, stop playing.
space. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there on the screen pass. 64 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30 here. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
He's got a man, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just oh, and now they're going to fake it. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. But that was an interesting look there.
Right,
because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That boy nice as fuck. Psych, nigga, you got Lamar.
Yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase it or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
It's 2nd and inches.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, stop it.
Davis. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right.
This nigga's so ass, bro.
Get this down
Shit crazy.
15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Higbee in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Oh, shit.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Now a hit.
Yes, sir. Stop playing. Oh, crowd money is up.
Picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down,
Oh, the segue.
and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Gordon. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
I need that.
Deep for Davis. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Jameis to throw it. get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
play fake. Winston.
3-yard line.
He uncorks it for Snead.
Stop. What the fuck was that?
It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and
Oh, J-line is fucking bad.
Sometimes stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
At the 37-yard line.
The 1st down carry for Davis.
Don't make me run past him.
And he stopped immediately there. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Stop it. Like, nigga, you ain't learned that shit ain't work earlier, boy.
Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Crack smoking your body.
Score Cardinals 18.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries.
What you got for me, Tyrod?
3rd and 6.
Got for me.
On the option, here's
Stop
2.
it.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's the option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. McCaffrey, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 18 now.
7.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Davis, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something.
That is some shit, bro. Like, that's no skill, my nigga. You just take off running with Lamar.
You've got to get bigger plays, possibly thinking about throwing the football a bit more here.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Cardinals 41-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Damn, bro. Grab that nigga.
Buying time to his left. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there. A big one.
At the 2-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Forced out to his left.
Shit, boy. I swear to you. I swear to you.
My goodness, another interception.
Put that ass up off the ground.
Picked
Yeah,
up
not
by
walking.
James Bradbury. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Shit.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? Jackson hit, and he lost the
About
football.
fucking
And this
time.
is recovered by the Cardinals.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple.
Crack
this time.
smoking nobody.
It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried.
And now
shit.
this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's
Watch this nigga
your
J-line.
job, finding
Come on.
ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pick.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass.
Nah, fuck this nigga. He was being disrespectful on the game, on the
For
play.
some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And they
Nah,
take
nigga,
a
fuck
knee.
you.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Fuck, I got stuck.
It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And at the 30-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they will take a knee here. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cards, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-4.
I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running.